Hi, my name is Donnie Goodwin and I am the Yankee Frugalist. Today I'm going to show you how to make some Chinese pot stickers. When you order them at the Chinese food place, they're usually called dumplings. And they're actually quite simple. So first we're making the insides, the meat part. I suggest doing this the day before. First of all, making Chinese food at home is pretty time intensive. So you've got something done ahead of time. So I've got 1 pound of ground pork in here, and I am going to add a nice full tablespoon of finely chopped ginger. And then I'm going to add a nice full tablespoon of chopped garlic. And that's all that goes in here besides salt and pepper. And obviously you want to mix that up well. And I just kind of push it in and I keep stirring and stirring till it's in there. Then we're just going to do a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. And we're going to mix that in. And then I'm going to put this in the refrigerator until I'm actually ready to put the filling into the dough. Now the other thing that I'm going to make ahead of time is the sauce that you would have with this. And this sauce is pretty easy to make. I've got about a half a teaspoon or so of chopped garlic in here, and I'm going to use the rest of my ginger. And then I'm just going to use what is probably about 2 teaspoons of packed brown sugar. And then I'm just going to fill this up with soy sauce. That should be plenty. And then I'll put some plastic over this and put it in the fridge, and that will be nicely flavored by the time I go to serve my pot stickers. So my filling has been in the refrigerator all day. As I said, it's good to put it in the day before, and I just have to tell you, this smells so good. So now we're going to actually put them in the wontons, and I have purchased these wonton wraps. They're pretty inexpensive in the store. They're all done for you. I don't know if I'll use all these. They can be frozen, just so that you know. Okay, so what we're going to do is just take out one at a time, and I leave them in the package because they will dry out, and you don't want that to happen. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of water on all the edges here, and then it's just a teaspoon or less of meat for meat mixture in the middle. Less is more here, because if you put too much in there, it's going to be hard for you to wrap these up. So you just fold it over and just push down on the edges, and then I pinch them like that, like the ones you see in the store. And then I kind of push it down like that so that it'll be flat on the bottom, and I can brown them nicely on this side when I go to cook them. And that's it. And then next step is actually going to be putting them in the pan and getting them going. So let me get these all put together. Okay, so we've pinched together all our wontons. My husband was nice enough to give me a hand. And we're just gonna, I've heated up some olive oil in my pan, probably about 3 tablespoons. And we're just gonna place these in here. And you wanna make sure they're, you know, flat in there like that. And it's okay to shove these all together. like this. We're just going to brown that bottom really nicely. So let me get all these in here. And this doesn't take long to cook either. Now I put my water in my measuring cup here to the side so that when these are nicely browned, I can put the water in there to cook them the rest of the way. Now I have to admit, making Chinese food at home is labor intensive. It takes a lot of time to stuff the wontons and chop everything up and all of that. I kind of do it in stages. So now we're just going to leave these in here just for a few minutes. So you can see it's not browning yet, but it will be. And we'll check these out in a couple minutes. So now you can see the bottoms of these have gotten nice and brown. And I'm going to add in my water. And this is going to be noisy, guys, so... And you're just going to pour in. And now I'm just going to cover this. I'm going to turn this down to low. And we're just going to kind of let these steam in there. And it's just going to take a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to pop this whole pan right into the oven so that I can keep these warm.